Hey everyone, it's Melissa Metcalf here, coming to you live from the fitness center at Foothills Wellness Center for the free 30-minute TRX class. So today's routine is going to be what I call an old school Melissa routine. It's a full body workout. We are going to be doing Tabata, 45 seconds on, 20-second rest. So let's get started. Bands at number 2. We're going to start our warm up first off with some easy squats. So remember, control that resistance. We want controlled negative and positive resistance. So grab those handles. Here we go. Ready? 8 squats. 8. 6. Remember to breathe. We got 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Good. Now squats with a row. So we're going to lean all the way back at an angle, squatting down at this angle, coming up, rowing forward. So we're getting those legs and arms warmed up. Engage that core, find that belly button. Got 2 more. And last one. Good. We're going to come forward for the hip hinge. So we're going to balance on that left foot as we go forward with those hands in the handles, that right leg's going back. Left knee should be softly bent. Engaging that core, so don't let that belly hang down to the floor. Warming up those legs and our core. Gently coming back up. March it out if you need to. Switching. Balancing on the right. Coming down, left leg's coming out. Make sure not to hyperextend that knee back. That right knee should be slightly bent. Breathing. Coming up. March it out if you need to. Now we're going into crocodile. So bands stacked one on top of another. We're at an angle. We're pulling our body weight up. Notice that my elbows are straight. We're alternating. So once again, engage that core. Good. Breathe. Let's do 2 more. Last set. Nice. So hopefully you should be warmed up now. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is single leg squats. So grab those handles. I'm going to start the timer here while I explain this. So we're going to balance our weight on that left foot. Beginners, right heel on the floor, you're coming here. More advanced, leg in the air, squatting down. Here we go. Slow, controlled movement, no bouncing. Don't forget, don't white knuckle those handles, okay? This is a leg workout, so you want to have a hold of those handles. This is for balance. Chin is level. You're not looking down at either your belly or your tennis shoes. So you're looking straight ahead or slightly up at the anchor point, wherever you have your TRX bands secured. That warm-up, I really warmed up on that one. That was great. All right, keep it up. We're almost there. Nice. All right, we have a 20-second rest, and we're switching sides. So now we're going to be balancing on the right foot. Here we go. So catch your breath. Deep breathing here. Still engaging that core. Find that belly button. Suck it to your spine. Here we go. Slow, controlled movement. Breathing. Good. Halfway point, you got this. Check your form. Where are you looking? Make sure that chin is level. You're not looking down. Rest. 20-second rest. From here, we're going to turn around, face away from the anchor, So we're going to start out on the balls of our feet, handles on either side of our temples, elbows are in. We're slightly pushing up. Notice that my elbows are not straight. Here we go. And then gently back down. Slow, controlled movement. Engage that core, find that belly button. You're breathing, chin is level. This looks like an innocent exercise, trust me. You start to feel it in those elbows, and then it slowly works up those triceps. Breathing, core still engaged. Make sure that back is straight. Now we're going to turn back, face the anchors, bicep curl. So now, underhand grip, feet are flat on the floor, right here at your temples, we're coming back, and then curling forward. Notice though that I'm still holding plank. Here we go. Slow, controlled movement. So no bouncing. When you get here, if you find yourself bouncing, hold this and then gently pull up. Remember with TRX, this uses your own body weight. So you control the amount of weight that are on the band. So if that's too easy, take half a step forward. As you can see, that increases my angle and my body weight. If that's too much, take half a step back. That decreases your body weight. Breathing. Here I'm looking up at the anchor point. And 20-second rest. Here what we're going to do is we're going to grab those bands, we're going to pull them all the way down, and we're going to go into one of our favorites, Superman. We're going to do Superman twice. So Superman, we're starting here, bands above, on the balls of our feet. We're coming out holding for plank and then pushing back. Gently. Here we go. We got 45 seconds. You're going to feel this when you come out, particularly in that core. So it's going to work those ab muscles from the bottom of that breastbone all the way to the top of that pubic bone. This is a great core workout. Be very careful though that you have that core engaged. If you come out here and that core is not engaged, this is a good position that you can do a little bit of a strain on that mid-back, mid-thoracic area, so we don't want that. Rest right here. 20-second rest, we're doing that again. Because it's one of our favorites. We love Superman. It's a great exercise and position for full body. Here we go. One more set. From here, just to kind of give you a little bit of heads up, from here, the next position that we're going to be going into is a hamstring curl hip press combo. So we're going to leave those bands down. We're going to get on our mats or floor, depending on where you're working out this morning. We're going to put our toes in the bands and flip over. Breathe. Notice I've still got that core engaged. I don't want that belly hanging to the floor. Find that belly button, suck it up. Got 5 seconds. All right, 20-second rest. So let's transition into our bands. I'm going to pause that timer for just a second. So I'm going to grab those foot cradles here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to place those foot cradles on top of my tennis shoes right like this, and then I'm just flipping. So I'm flipping over. Okay? All right. We're going to be doing, and actually, I just told you a fib here. So we're going to be doing mountain climbers first. So mountain climbers you can either do on those forearms here, bum in the air, climbing that mountain, or on those palms of those hands in plank here, climbing. Ready? 45 seconds. Here we go. Make sure to keep that neck level, so those eyes should be on your mat or on the floor at a 45-degree angle in front of those fingertips. If you're on your palms, it should be about level if you're on your forearms. Breathe. You got this. We're almost there. 10 seconds. We can see the top of that mountain. Let's get it. Woo! Woo! And rest. Nice. We're working up a sweat here this morning, everyone. So the next one that we're going to be going into is plank. So we're doing this in a little bit of a reverse order, but we're going to get all of it in, I promise. So plank for 45 seconds. Beginners on those knees here, forearms and or palms. Here we go. Ready? Breathing. Now, if any point here you find that low back starting to dip and or sag, we're going to simply pike up and reset that form. Okay? So I'm going to demonstrate that for you. So if you feel yourself going down, just pike up, reset, and or drop a knee if you start to get tired, because form here is everything. We don't want injuries. Take a deep breath in, exhale it out, come back up to whole plank. We're breathing. Woo! And down. So that was our core section for the second set. So now we're going to go into upper body. So for arms, while we're here, let's do push-ups. Everyone's favorite. So beginners, knees here. Here we go, 45 seconds. Pushing up, or more advanced, you're actually going to be on the palms of those hands doing push-ups. Woo! Once again, if you find yourself getting tired and or your form, that low back is dipping down just a little bit, bring that knee down, rest, and or when you're here, come back into plank, piking up to reset that form and low back. Almost there. Nice. All right, so we're going to kick those toes out of the bands. I'm going to pause the timer just for a second. So we're going to be doing pull-ups next. So with pull-ups, we're going to adjust our bands up. And depending upon how tall you are, they may need to come up a little past 2, maybe even all the way to 1, depending upon how you have your bands hanging and secured. So I'm going to bring mine all the way up to 1, except for just a second, folks. I'm going to run and turn these fans on. We are working it up in here today. Hang on. All right, so pull-ups. Grab those handles. We're going to come down on the floor to our mats. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the mat. I'm going to try to get to where you can see me in the camera here. For beginners, you're going to be right here, just gently pulling up with that bum still on the mat. More advanced, you're going to be pulling your entire body weight up, holding that plank, so find that belly button second to your spine. Here we go. Restarting the timer. So deep breaths here while we're in the rest period. We've got 5 seconds. So deep breathing. Ready? Here we go. Pull ups. Slow controlled movement. No bouncing. Remember, if the advance is too hard for you, lower that bum. Grab those foot cradles depending upon the length of your bands, and you're pulling up here. Okay? Regardless of what you are doing, whether it's advanced, intermediate, beginner, always engage that core. Breathing. I tell everyone here, if your neck bothers you on this one, you're not breathing deep enough. Woo! And rest. Good job, everybody. Good job. All right, we're going to be up. Bands at number 2 for the lower section of our body. Remember when I said this morning, this is one of Melissa's old school workouts. So this is a total body workout. So we're going to be doing the crossing balance lunge. So right here, we're going to balance on that right foot. We're going to bring that left bended knee up in front of us, and we're going behind. It should look almost like a curtsy. Now you can tap that toe if you want to, or ideally you want to be able to where you can just hold that leg above the floor. Engage that core. Ready? Almost. We've got 3 seconds. Here we go. We're going to be balancing on the right leg, and then we're going to go to the left leg. We're going to make sure that we balance out both sides of our body here. Woo! What a great way to start a Monday in the day. Woo! Here we go. Halfway there, everyone. Keep it up. Once again, your chin should be level, looking straight ahead or looking up at the anchor point, wherever you have your band secured. And rest. So take this moment here to make sure that you've got even weight on both legs. Do kind of what I call the little Melissa wiggle here. We're switching sides. All right, balancing on that left. We got 3 seconds, everyone. Here we go. Woo. Once again, making sure that chin's level. You're not looking down at that knee or that belly. Find that belly button. Suck it up. Breathing. Halfway point, you got this. Still breathing, still engaging that core. Here we go. And rest. All right, the next one that we're going to be doing is a lunge. You can either do this facing the anchor or facing away from the anchor. I like facing away from the anchor. So I'm going to start here, bands in front, about chest high. Stepping out with that right, bending, and coming down right here. So we'll do the right leg first, then the left leg. Here we go, 45 seconds. So slow, controlled movement here. Remember, it's not about the quantity of the exercises that you do with the TRX band. It's about the quality. So really checking your form. TRX probably is best done in front of a mirror, so that way you can listen to the cues that the instructors give you and make sure that you're doing them properly. So once again here, whoo, feel it in that back left leg. Wow. You know you're doing it right when first couple that you're coming out with, yeah, baby. All right, 20-second rest, and then we're switching. So now we're going to be stepping forward with the left leg for that lunge. Breathing. Here we go. 45 seconds. Lunge to the left here. You're going to want to make sure that you take a wide step out to where when you bend, that left knee is directly over that right ankle. So we're not having that left knee go in front of that toe. And for some of you watching, this may be, a beginner move for you, and you're like, I'm just not really feeling it like Melissa is. Then just come here and hold instead of stepping back. I guarantee you'll feel it then. let's keep those bands right there. We're going to go into low, medium, and high rows. So for those of you who have followed me before with TRX, low is on either side of your chest. When we come back, we're switching to a 45 on top of our chest for medium, and then high is here, really opening that chest. Here we go, 45 seconds. Low, medium, and high rows. If you're like, I still can't quite get this, just do low rows. You're still going to work the same muscles and muscle groups. So remember, this is a total body workout. So we're working arms, legs, and core this morning. Why not? Let's get the morning started off right and the week. We're in the third week of April, so this is the third week of free exercise classes. We hope you guys have enjoyed them. We'd love to have your feedback. Whew. And rest. All right, so now what we're going to do, bands all the way down for chest press. So bands on top of those shoulders. We're going to be coming out where we're on the balls of our feet. Any shoulder issues, rotator cuff issues, you're going to keep those elbows in as you come down. Everyone else, elbows out to the side. We want our shoulder blades and our scapulas. We want that movement. So pretend that when you get here that we have like a little walnut in the middle of those shoulder blades and we're trying to hold it for 1, 2, and then gently push back up. So no bouncing here. Engage that core, find that belly button. When you come out, it should look like you're trying to hold plank. Okay? We don't want that low back and or belly sagging down to the floor. Keep that chin level. We're looking out. Just past our bands. Whew. Rest. We're going to do that one more time. We've got one more exercise, and then we are legs and core on the floor to wrap this thing up. 30 minutes flies when you're having fun. Here we go. Keep it up. Nicely done, everyone. We're working it in the fitness center this morning. Yes. Halfway point. We're almost there. Woo. Feel that burn. Once again, no white knuckling those handles. Rest. All right, so now we're going to move those bands up. I'm going to move mine up to number 2 for those of you watching at home and participating with me. In between 2 and all the way down. So we're going to be doing the standing hip drop. So I'm going to bring mine all the way up to 2 because with the camera I want to make sure that you can see this move. Now, if you know how to get a single handle, you certainly can. Otherwise, you can just grab the handles in both hands. So I'm going to grab it with my left hand first, placing those bands on top of my head. Then my left shoulder is facing the anchor point. I'm bringing that right arm up. I'm going to take a step forward with the right leg, step back with the left, and this is just a simple hip drop. Engage that core. Make sure that core is engaged at all times. So when you find that belly button sucking to your spine, those bum muscles automatically contract. That's how you know you have your core engaged. So we're here. We're just simply dropping that hip to the floor and back. It's just a simple, easy, slow movement, making sure those bands do not leave the top of your head. All right, here we go. 45 seconds, and then we're going to turn around and do the other side. This should feel really good. Woo, yes. Once again, engage that core. Find that belly button. You're going to feel it in that right hip, running down that right IT band. It's a nice stretch while building up those core muscles. Engage those arms too. Once again, don't white knuckle those bands. And rest. 20-second rest, just in time for us to get in position on the other side. So bands on top of the head. Here we're going to take a step forward with the left, step back with the right. Now keep in mind, remember that TRX bands uses your own body weight. So this is too easy. Take a step closer to the anchor. Here we go, 45. If it's too hard for you, take a step back, so away from the anchor point. So we're just simply dropping our hip here and coming up. No bouncing. Engage that core. Find that belly button. Try to make that tummy as flat as possible. Woo. This one looks innocent. It'll get you every time. Notice my chin is level though. Even when I'm dropping that hip and twisting, still keeping that chin level. Whew, and rest. All right, now bands all the way down. We're going to be heels in on our backs here. We're going to be doing another one of Melissa's favorites, which is sit-ups and crunches. So 2 sets, you can mix and match. So I'm going to lay flat on the mat, placing my heels in the foot cradles. I'm going to tuck them behind my tennis shoes so that way I make sure that they don't come out. So we've got 2 sets, crunches and or sit-ups. So if you're doing crunches, hands on either side of those ears, never your neck. We're coming up, right elbow to left knee. Here we go. And or left elbow to right knee. So we're alternating. Notice my chin is level. I'm looking up to the ceiling. And it's that nice, gentle twist that we're working once again because our legs are at this angle in the TRX bands. We're working our entire abdominal muscles. You'll feel this. Woo! Yes. Breathing. Eyes are on the ceiling. Rest. Next one up, we're doing sit-ups. So we're going to bring those arms above your head, and we're sitting up, coming all the way up into a seated position, and then gently controlling that back down. Core must be engaged at all times. Here we go. We're breathing. Halfway point, we're almost there. We've got one more until our cool down, and I bet you can't guess what it is. It is my ultimate favorite, body saw. And rest. So right here, we're going to grab those bands, placing them on our tennis shoes, flipping over. For body saw. Body saw, we're going to be on those forearms in plank, gently sawing forward and back. For 45. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Notice my chin position. I'm not looking back at my belly or at my tennis shoes. My eyes are right above my fingertips, looking down at the mat and or floor. Once again, if you find yourself that low back sagging down, pike up just slightly, gently, back to that plank position, and back to the body saw. Breathing, we're almost there. Knees down. All right, so now let's go into our cool down. We are right at it, folks. Perfect. All right, we're gonna kick that right toe out of the band. Leave that left toe in the band if you can. Bring that right leg up in between those arms for a pigeon. So we're just opening up that right hip flexor, really stretching that out. Here, you can stay on the palms of your hand if you'd like. You can come down to those forearms and or stretch those arms all the way out. Get those arms involved if you would like. And if you can, it depends upon your flexibility level. So gently sliding those palms face down back on either side of your chest. Gently pushing yourself up. So now we're going to slide that right knee back. Bringing that left bended knee up. Straighten out that right leg behind you. And now it's pigeon to the left. So once again, whatever's comfortable for you, your range of motion, your flexibility. Breathing here. And then gently rolling over onto your backs. We're going to bring both bended knees up into our chest, wrapping those arms around. Feet are flexed. We're just going to gently rock side to side, following that belt line. Just releasing that mid-back, mid-thoracic to low back. You might hear a little bit of Rice Krispies going on. That's okay. We're just resetting here. From here, we're going to straighten those legs up into the ceiling. So those feet are flexed. It should look like they're holding up the ceiling here. Bringing those arms up, palms face together. We're going to gently release that upper back. So deep breath in through your nose, lifting those hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, gently lowering those shoulders back down to the mat. So inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more. Inhale, exhale. Gently allowing those arms to flutter down to the side. Palms face down on either side of those thighs. If you have low back issues, bend your knees here, placing those feet flat on the mat. No low back issues, keep those legs up, engage that core, and see if you can gently lower those legs down to the mat while engaging that core. Once here, straighten out those legs, allowing those feet to fall to the side, really opening up those hip flexors and that pelvic region. The small of your back, there should be a little bend where you're relaxed, not completely on the mat. Palms either face up or face down on either side of your thighs. Here, you're in corpse. You're focused on lowering that heart rate and bringing your breathing back down to your normal cadence or rhythm. This is our rest and recovery pose. So here, we're mentally and physically preparing ourselves for the rest of our day. Couple more deep breaths. On your next inhale, we're going to bend those knees, placing both feet flat on the floor or mat. And then on that exhale, we're going to gently roll over onto our left side, using that right palm face down in front of our chest to gently sit ourselves up. So make sure you come into a seated position, that you're perfectly grounded. Just do a quick body scan, making sure that you have breathed oxygen into all of those muscles you just worked. There's some muscles that are still a little tweaky, and you're like, Melissa, that was a great cool down. However, I need a little bit more stretching. Please do so. You know your body. So until we see each other and or meet, everyone, please stay safe and healthy and have a fantastic day and fantastic week. We'll see you back here Wednesday morning, 6 a.m. for another free 30-minute TRX class. Bye, everyone.